Hi, Azfarul. How are you today?
Hello. So I am good, Alhamdulillah. Doing really good today. It's nice to see you. How are you doing?
Doing well. Thank you. People who doesn't know you, who haven't worked with you, and the wider audience there, tell us more about who you are, what you do, when have you joined us, and yeah, let's start from there.
So my name is Muhammad Azfarul Islam. Everyone knows me by Azfarul. That's a name very synonymous with QORMOTHO because I've been here for such a long time. I joined in April 2021, and this has been a 5-year journey for me with QORMOTHO. I work with a very crucial client of ours that is based on both UK and Canada. They're in the health tech industry, and my team and I am directly responsible for their day-to-day operations, and we provide full support to them.
Great, great. I realize that you have completed your 5 years just about now. We are recording this in May of 2026. So,
Yeah,
congratulations on that.
thank you, sir. It's been a great journey.
So, yeah, absolutely. And I just want to hear more about your journey, but also about what you do specifically to help your clients achieve their results, and what type of job do you tackle, what type of challenges do you face, and just describe a day in the life of Asfarul, if it were.
I essentially function as the offshore manager for our UK and Canada-based client, and we are essentially the back office and essential back office to the operations of the client. And any project they're starting on from scratch at this point, we are involved for the implementation, execution, and seeing the process through, as well as their day-to-day activity in terms of customer support, manning the phone lines, or providing any sort of compliance support that our client require to keep their business going on day-to-day basis. I act as the primary liaison between the client and QORMOTHO, and primary establishing effective communication and making sure we are delivering our quality service to the client.
And just for the fact check, when you started, how many team members were you? And as of now, how many team members do you stand at?
I started at a very small role during COVID as a onboarding associate for with QORMOTHO, and our team was very small. It was an 8-member team at that point, only divided into 2 teams, which has now in the past 5 years has transformed into a 20-member strong team, and it's a powerhouse of 7 different teams simultaneously around the clock, just to support 24/7 our clients and all their needs.
Great. And when you do this support, when you do your delivery, what level of clients are you interacting with? For example, what departments are you working for, and who are the people who are you are interacting with on a regular and on a frequent basis?
Right above me sits Gemma. She's the head of operations for the client. That's my direct point of contact, but I am essentially across all the operational team that the client has. So since it's health tech, there is a significant amount of support to provide in terms of customer support. And on a day-to-day, we work with them. There's also agencies we have to work with. There's healthcare professional nurses we regularly communicate with. But the main communication happens between the UK client. They have several teams we work with. So starting from the regional managers to sometimes the tech team, that since it's a health tech industry, that plays a very important role, and we are directly involved with raising bugs, helping them sort product issues, product features, play a very crucial role in terms of all operational side of the client business.
That's quite a wide stretch, right? And then for people who are not
Absolutely.
fully aware, and for people for to get a little bit more exposure about how does this delivery take place, would you please elaborate what applications do you use, what platforms are you sharing, what are the softwares that come in play for this seamless delivery to happen all the way from UK or Canada back to a delivery center in Bangladesh?
We all have a dedicated device for our work, first of all, so that is directly registered with the organization that we work for. So we use secured email. We use Gmail Suite for all of our internal communication. We have Slack as well. and we use intercom for various purposes, sending emails, live chat, and call functions. We also have used air call on a frequent basis because we do support on the phone with the UK team. Even during out of hours, we have a strong team supporting on the calls. Along with we have platforms, and we do have to regularly use platforms like Willow, HubSpot, and many more. I can go on and throughout this meeting, but I'll leave it there.
And what about the finance team, if you may? There is a finance team who gets to work and you're under supervision. What system are they using? What type of role do they tackle on a weekly basis?
So the finance team also, it's a smaller portion of the team, but they regularly support with the payroll for the healthcare professionals as well as Florence's internal payroll. We do invoices for different B2B clients that our client has. Any internal payroll and all of that is even at the end of the week when the pay slips are going out, my team is directly responsible for putting all that together, as well as any type of communication that the UK client have, any questions they have. We are able to address those, any issues that arise, or any, let's say, if we need to recoup a payment or we need to make an additional payment to anyone, any client or worker, that goes through our team. We, in terms of platform, we use Xero, we use Teleru, Microsoft Excel, and so on.
Excellent. I mean, the serious business going on there, right? There's a lot
Absolutely.
of compliance matters. It's all healthcare professionals. You need to do weekly payments on time. And then you've got workers, compliances with the government, making sure that compliance is across the board, whether it's operational or finance. So I'm sure you have a lot of accomplishments and you do carry on the work with due diligence along the way. However, if there is something, a milestone accomplishment, a milestone achievement on your end, which one would it be to stand out?
Of course, I feel the need to be a diplomatic leader here and say that my people, my team are what my biggest achievements are. I have invested so much time, so much effort in them, and on their shoulders, I was very fortunate to be invited by the client directly to the UK to participate in an offsite program with them, and as well as have strategic meetings with teams that I work with on a regular basis, and opportunity to have a face-to-face with them, which speaks to my achievements and which speaks to how much I am recognized by the client and QORMOTHO as well, because they played a very vital role in facilitating that.
Amazing. And this was last year.
This was last year in October.
Getting done with all such engaging and very vital role, you must be having a very busy schedule. You must be having your organized routine, and things must go very, very serious. But if you were to say, what do you enjoy most in your workplace and in your, in your last 5 years working for this client in particular, working for QORMOTHO's environment, what do you enjoy the most?
So in terms of I keep mentioning my team a lot, that I help it bring up from the ground up, and we were there since day one. A few things I can put on a few things like our KPIs, our SLAs, our retention rate. I can talk about all of that, but what just stands out for me that which I particularly enjoy is what me and my team we have intentionally built here. It's not just a team that is working at an office. It is it is something that we design to flourish in an environment where it is it's very fulfilling to see when the team takes on the new challenges that are coming in and they're working together. And just to foster that environment, it took a lot of work, and that has to be one of my proudest achievement, as well as something I look forward to every day. When we're coming to the office, it's not rigid, we are friendly, we're talking to each other, we're part of each other's lives, not just colleagues. And one of my favorite questions to ask in an interview is to the interviewee that when you came into the office, what did you see? What was your first impression? And without fail, every time I get the positive feedback that the environment looks really friendly, really favorable, like a nice place to work. And I am very, very proud of that. And that's something I look forward to every day when I come to work.
I think any manager would resonate with that, and building that work environment which is fostering growth. To witness that happen is itself cherishable, and to be a key crucial member to make it happen, we are equally proud, Asfarul. We definitely have to
Thank
acknowledge
you.
that.
Thank you so
And
much.
yeah, that sums it up in terms of you enjoy witnessing growth of another team member and the growth of your professional colleagues around you, and you've grown yourself, and you'd like to witness that and more amongst your team members, which is excellent. Yeah. So, Asfarul, final question: what would you say to a fellow aspiring professional who is willing to work for QORMOTHO?
Great question, sir. So I think I need to say a little bit about QORMOTHO before I go into answering that question. So we're not just when like QORMOTHO, the word itself, it means hardworking in Bangla. But we're not just the embody of a hardworking company. It's a strategic firm focused on businesses that are trying to reclaim their most important asset, which is their time. And what we provide is an outsourcing service to help companies that are struggling with managing their time, and we provide that support. Every day at QORMOTHO, there's no opportunity to sit still. You have to get the work done. So if you are someone who wants to challenge, who wants to grow in a community that fosters your skills and gives you the opportunity to perform, and you're an individual who wants to drive real change and push forward excellence, if you're ready to be challenged and rewarded by taking high risk tasks, rewarded for high level execution, you belong with us, you belong with QORMOTHO.
Amazing. Amazing. I think that's going to go for a great pitch to someone who is on the fence about knowing, sort of like you're giving an insight to what it feels like to be sitting on that desk and working in that environment for our wonderful clients, and the problem that we solve and the joy that we get in doing that. And thank you for joining me today, Asfarul. It was lovely speaking to you as always, and we will catch up again soon. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for the opportunity.